Guys, Road Warrior here, continuing on with the rod and reel series here on Fishing Planet on my channel, and now I'm going and moved on to the spinning rods here on Fishing Planet. I'm going to start here with kind of the ones you should target as you're moving up, and some people may agree or disagree, but a lot of them are pretty common. But in the event you didn't know how to set all of them up, I'm continuing on here. So starting with the Jig Winner 810, 13-pound rod, again with the Breamer, the very universal reel I've spoke about before, 13-pound braid. Fluorocarbon leader, again, you don't have to do all these leaders. That's entirely personal preference. Number two here on my list is one that you should kind of target for as you progress through the game. Thora 7'10", 18.5 pound rod. Big River 6000 with an 18-pound drag on it. And we also have the 19-pound braid over the top of that. And then again, fluoro, 20-pound fluoro leader. Moving on to one of my favorite rods in the game, the Loki 810, 26.5 pound reel, as well as the Aspira Double Punch 5500, 26.6 pound braid, 28 pound fluorocarbon. On to one of the most popular, probably spinning rods in game, if not the most popular, the Zeus 8'10", and I've actually got the Empress 5000 on this, 46-pound reel or line, 53-pound fluorocarbon. Now, one thing here, if you guys never seen before, a lot of times they give you this so you can carry these to the lake, and this is a perfect example. Let's say you like the Kraken a little better, because that's a 43-pound max drag on that, or a 43-pound drag. That'll go on there as well. So this one's so versatile, this rod. And you could actually throw on either one of these Griffins if you wanted to, see, because that still stays underneath that line weight and the leader. So if you wanted a faster recovery, same thing with the Griffin spot. So this one here is very universal. So all those will work. Moving on to the River Spear 8'2". Now, keynote on this one, the lure weight. This is made for throwing really light gear, but it still is a powerful rod. 50.7 pound rod. I do have 49.6 max drag on the Ultimate Roller 2500S with the braid, 53 pound. Now you could experiment with that if you wanted to go do with a different fluoro or something like that. I think there's 53 pound fluoro as well, but just in the event that I wanted to cast it farther, the braid will actually cast farther than fluoro, and the least casting line out there is the mono, so I did put braid on this. Again, 53-pound fluoro carbon on it. Moving on to one here that's kind of hard to pronounce, but I'm going to do my best. It's the Aguaro 6'10" with the Falur 12,000. Again, this is a 76-pound rod with a 74.9-pound reel on it, 76.5-pound braid. And again, I'm going to be running a Texas rig. I could probably put one a little smaller, but as long as it's over or equal to. And again, there's another Nile Chaser that's above this one, but this is the one that I usually prefer. It's the 6'3" Nile Chaser, 97-pound rod, 94.8-pound reel, and a 97-pound braid on top of that, and Texas rig as of right now. But again, just depending on what you wanted to do. But again, those are the setups, and in upcoming clips, I'll show you demonstration of each. Okay, keynote in this, the first up here is the Jig Winner, but I kind of want to teach you guys something in the event that you didn't know. Let's say that you've maxed your gear out, and the one problem that could be, even though you've maxed your gear out, that don't mean they can't take line. I'm just doing this on purpose. I hook into a Cornish jack on the Jig Winner, and I just kind of wanted to show you what to do. In the event, now, if you have a lure, a special lure or something that you're not wanting to lose, but in the event nobody knew how to cut their line, right here I'm getting ready to hook into a Cornish jack. On a Jig Winner, it's only a 13-pound test line. Anybody that's fought a Cornish jack is going to know what kind of power they have, but just showing you this for training purposes. Now, once you realize that you're in that situation where you feel like you're going to get spooled, now I could have got this in, but I'm just doing this for demonstration on how to cut your line. So basically, at least on PlayStation, what you'd want to do is hit O twice. Now at this point, I could have sat and fought this guy and got him in eventually, but I just wanted to show you. Hit O twice. Snap your line. In the event that you didn't want to damage your reel or something like that, because that could happen to you. But again, that's entirely up to you. But that's just something I want to train you. Now moving on here. Now this is the jig winner on a trophy pike here at Sandersby. And again, just kind of showing you the power here. I will speed this up a little bit, but we do get the trophy pike in on a jig winner, 13-pound line, and the anchor is set. Keynote, I did put on titanium in the upcoming 2 or 3 clips, and just because I had the boat anchored and that sort of thing. Okay, now this is the Thora. Really great rod as well. Nice intermediate rod. You can handle up to probably about a 35-pound fish with this. Okay, now this is the Loki 810 that I'm always bragging on. I really love this rod and reel. Pretty much one of my favorite in the game, if not my favorite, at least out of the spinning rods. Again, I've caught muskie on this, 55, 60 pounds, even with the anchor set. Just make sure you got plenty of line on it, guys. Okay, now this is the Zeus 810 spinning rod, probably the most popular amongst most veterans, and most people would probably vote this the most popular for sure. Again, great all-around rod. You can put the Empress on it, Kraken, spod reel, both the Griffin 8000 and the 9000. Again, fantastic rod. Okay, moving on to the River Spear. A great rod. It's just you can't throw too heavy of a lure on it, but it's great for the small spoons, that sort of thing. Now you can throw a 3/4 ounce spoon or whatever, and you'll still not hurt the rod really. It's just you start throwing on heavier things over the 1/2 ounce rating on it. This won't cast very far. Okay, now for the Aguaro series, or however you pronounce this one. This is a tough one to pronounce, but nonetheless, this is a spinning rod that I really loved. I did a lot of XP grinding and cash grinding with this thing. Now, I meant to set my anchor on this, but I did not. But anyway, I tried to keep some tension on just to kind of show you the power of the rod. Also, for whatever reason, the bites seem a little softer on it sometimes, and I just remember ranking up with this thing for hours and hours. Grinding cash here at the Congo. So definitely one of these ones that, especially if you're not able to unlock the Nile Chaser yet, great rod. Okay, now on to the Nile Chaser series. Again, kind of like the Tropicana where I like the smaller version. I kind of like the smaller version more. It's more comfortable for me, but again, I'll let you enjoy the rest of this clip. And it takes me out probably, I want to say 450 feet. So I do speed through some of this just to kind of show you the power of this. And I do have my anchor set. Again, this is not to play the role of spoilers. This is not no 450-pound perch, but I just want to show you the power of these perch when you set your anchor, as well as the fight. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and truly hope this helps somebody out. Take care.